I'm finna get you right now. Don't be quiet now. You know what I mean? Don't be quiet now. There we go. Yeah, he going. I ain't gonna lie. I'm very mad. Ain't gonna lie, I'm very mad. But anyways, man, look, man. Your boy, man, Jay. Man, my freaking mods suck, man. It's your boy, man, Jay Willie Silly, man. A.K.A. Mr. Take it easy. Before you end up like Beezy, make sure y'all follow my Twitch, man. Subscribe to my second channel. Everything you know about your boy Jay is in the description down below. And you know what the thing is, man? You know what I mean? I can ban you and you still gonna sit. I know after I banned you, I know you still watch and sit down like a little good boy. You know what I mean? That's how a little good boy you is. Made you shut up and you still gonna watch like a little good boy. You can't help yourself. You love me, gang. You know what I'm saying? Just banned you, just took away your rights and you still gonna watch me like a little good boy you are. You know what I mean? I own you, gang. You know what I mean? But anyways, Brian Daboll, you know what I'm saying, has been fired. I feel like he has been the problem, you know, when it comes to our team for multiple seasons. Seeing this coming, bro. You made us lose a lot of games. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the trash offensive coordinator, the trash defensive coordinator that we have, it all comes before you. It all comes under you, bro. I feel like Joe Shane should stay. You know what I mean? I feel like Joe Shane made a lot of good moves. I feel like he made way more good moves than bad moves, bro. You know, he had a terrific draft back to back, you know, and I'm just glad that this man is fired, bro. You know, it blows my mind, bro, how many games that we blowed this season. You know what I mean? Like the Chicago Bears game, I'm like, bro, how did you lose that game? You know what I mean? How did you lose that game? Please tell me how you lost that game, bro. You outplayed the Chicago Bears from start to finish and still lost. Same thing with the Broncos. You lost the Saints game where you were supposed to win. You was up 14-0 going into the second half. You know what I mean? So many games that you lost that you was supposed to win. The Cowgirls game. You know what I mean? Shoot, I think the Chiefs game you was supposed to win. It's just, you're not a winning coach, man. You know what I'm saying? You're not a winning coach, man. It's just, I got to get rid of you, man. It is what it is, bro.
NFL, Giants have fired head coach Brian Daboll.
That's how I knew. That's how I knew, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how I knew. You feel me? That you know, the Giants, bro. I knew, man. I was like, after that Broncos loss, that's why I knew you had to go, bro. After that Broncos loss, that's why I knew, like, oh yeah, you got to go. Nothing gonna change, bro. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'll say, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who we should go after. Lane Kiffin. You know what I'm saying? Go after Lane Kiffin. I seen Bill Belichick talking about he don't want to be coach the Giants, bro. I promise you, Bill Belichick, I don't want you coaching the Giants. You are so overrated, bro. You know, you was finna get fired, bro, before Tom Brady came in and helped you out, bro. Literally, your job was on the line. Tom Brady came and saved you. After Tom Brady left, bro, you were garbage. See what happened to you over at North Carolina? I don't know who Bill Belichick think he is, but Bill Belichick is the most overrated quarterback, overrated coach, excuse me, of all time. That man is overrated. It's freak, bro. You know what I'm saying? You suck over there in North Carolina. Now where you trying to go to freaking what? Where you trying to go? Trying to go to freaking Wake Forest? Like, bro, you suck. Nobody wants you to be a Giant. I do not want you to be a Giants head coach, bro. You are not a good coach, bro.
According to our insider, Jonathan Jones, the move comes a day after the Giants lost a 10-point lead, the final 4 minutes in a loss to the Bears. Giants are in the midst of a nightmare season at 2-8. Bad losses, big injuries. Notables include Malik Neighbors, Cam Scatteraboo. Daboll exits after nearly 4 full seasons with a 24.
Bro, your Falcons is 3-7, gang. Bro, your Falcons is what, 3-7? You suck. Like, bro, you don't think your Falcons suck? And we have the number. See, one thing I can say about the Falcons, bro, you have a healthy offense. We literally like one of the most injured teams in the league with the hardest schedule in the league. Number 1. Bro, your little soft old schedule, bro, you got 30-0 by the Panthers. Gang, you literally suck, gang. What the freak is you talking like you're good? So why is you talking like you're good? Bro, you like 3-7, gang. You ain't making it to playoffs. You talking like you're, bro, you got one more win than us. You're not better than the Giants, gang. You're on the same tier. What the freak? Like, is that not delusional? You haven't made the playoffs in like 9 years. This is going to be your 9th year. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be your 9th year that you have not made the playoffs. You haven't made the playoffs ever since I was like 13 years old, gang. You sorry, your little bum Falcons. That junk is delusional. Why are you talking like you're good? You got 3 wins, gang. You know what I'm saying? The last time we made it to the playoffs was 2022. You have no rings. Why are the Falcons talking? You got 1 more win than us. You got 3 wins. We have 2. Are you delusional? Why are you talking like you're good, gang? We got an excuse. We got injuries for days. You are healthy, getting your head beat in. You're healthy on offense. You're mostly healthy. That's mostly your team. Freaking suck Falcons. What the freak, bro?
Record.
Them jump see, look, them old rings. Speaking from a team that has nothing. What do you have? That jump be blowing me when it comes to Falcons fans saying that jump, bro. Them old rings. You have nothing, though. You never won anything. Like, so what are you talking about? How can you speak on rings when you have nothing? You can't say your ring's old. You can't say your ring's new because you have nothing. Dust. That's what you have, dust. That empty old trophy case. I can say that. That empty old trophy case. You got none of your trophy case. Still better than the Giants. No, the freak you're not, gang. You on the same tier as the Giants, gang. Same tier, literally. You on the same tier. You're 3-7. They're 2-8. What makes you better than the Giants? Because you got one more win? Bro, get the freak out.
Giants offensive coordinator Mike.
We lost our wide receiver number 1 with a torn ACL. You've been having Drake London this whole season. You still Garbo. What the freak is you talking about? Also, our running back 1, and you got your running. You still Garbo.
NFL insider Jonathan.
Our starting quarterback Jackson Dart didn't start for the first 3 games. We had Russell Wilson starting for the first 3 games. You've been starting with Michael Penis this whole freaking season and still 3-7. You know what I'm saying? And then last year when the Falcons played us, he played us with a Drew Lock gang. Drew Lock with an injured defense, bro. You had 2 pick sixes. Had like 6 field goals. Yeah, like, what the, like, come on, gang.
Jones to HQ.
Still beat us. All right, gang. Hey, look, bro, I'm not thinking keep going back and forth with you. I'm going to ban you in a minute, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like keep going back and forth with people like you, bro. I ain't gonna keep talking to you. Cause I know people like you. You just want to keep on going back. I'm not finna keep going back and forth with you, bro. Just shut up talking to me.
About Daboll.
I don't like that, John. I don't like no trash. Keep talking, bro. Just shut up talking to me. Keep it real.
No surprise that this is taking place right now.
Bro, 3-7 talk.
High alert.
3-7. What are you talking about?
And the finish.
Delusional boy.
To that Giants game. Look,
they made the playoffs in 8 years. Made it in 2022. Made it to the divisional round. Got 4 rings on our belt. What the freak is you talking about, gang? 3-7. We 2-8. You in the same tier. What's wrong with these Falcons fans? I'm telling you, Falcons fans delusional, boy.
Is the Giants?
We're better than Giants.
John Mara did not want to have to make
3-7
move during the season. He's loath to do that during the season.
2-8, they 3-7.
Drop
the freak.
4 games in which you were leading by a lot.
Look. Hear what he's saying. Hear what he's saying. And everybody knows, and that's why I say it's a little slack when it comes to my Giants, right? If you really watch us, we are not a 2-8 team. They're the Falcons, them other ops, they're really a 3-7 team. Bruh, I don't know how many games. We have 4 games. So we would have held the lead. If we would have kept the lead like any normal team would do, keep the lead and finish out, we'll be a playoff caliber team. Bro, 4 games, it happened just like this with the Chicago Bears. Go look at our losses. Every single game mostly is close losses. Go look. Same thing for last year. Last year we battled with injuries. We never really healthy, bro. We never healthy. First 3 games. Go look at the Kansas City Chiefs game. First game, bro. Bro, it's literally tied up going into half. Close game the whole time. Russell Wilson throws 2 picks. The Commanders game, we made it to the goal line 2 times. Russell Wilson did not complete on the red zone. Dallas Cowgirl games, we had an opportunity to freaking score. Russell Wilson threw that freaking game. Our first 3 games, bro, was without Jackson Dart. And then we had a lot of 4 games. You know what I'm saying? 4 games, bro, leading. Bro, right there, 3, 4, 5, 6. That right there, bro, if we finish off them games, we'll be a 6-win team. Literally. Chicago Bears, bro, show me that Brian Daboll the problem. We outplayed the Chicago Bears from start to finish, bro, and still lost. I like, you know what? It's a Brian Daboll problem.
This move.
If we finish off like a normal team, we are a playoff team. Simple.
During the season, he's loath to do that.
Simple.
During the season, but when you,
I'm tired of people acting like we would just be getting our head beat in. I'm tired of that junk, bro. Acting like we getting our head beat in. We ain't getting our head beat in like the Falcons 30-0. I'm tired of people acting like we just getting 30-0 and 40-2. Like we just get our head beat in, bro. You say y'all do though? All right, bro.
Drop 4 games.
Hey, go and time him out. Time him out, gang. Time him out. Time him out, bro. Somebody time him out. Time him out. Time him out. Can we time him out, please? Can we time him out, bro? I'm gonna make a new mod. Who wants a mod, bro? Who wants a mod? Who wants a mod? Somebody wants a mod, man? Gotta get these folks out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get these folks out of here, man. We gotta get these folks out of here. Gotta get these folks out of here, man. Know what I mean? Let me get these folks out of here. You know what I'm saying? Dang, ain't nobody active in this.
in which you were leading.
Gotta get these folks
in the fourth
quarter.
quarter.
Let me go and just hear what you say it again. Let me go and see. All right, bro. Look, I'm gonna give somebody. Let me see. Oh yeah, Xavier. I'm gonna see Xavier. Xavier, go and time him out, please, man. Xavier, give you a mod. Sorry, let me go and see. Add his mod. Xavier, man, go and time out for 5,000 seconds
During the season, he's
like I gotta time you out, game, because people like you, bro, you just a weirdo. You know, I said we barely lose our games, and then you come around. I'm speaking the truth. I'm speaking facts. Your team sucks. Falcons suck. That's facts. It's not an opinion. You suck, BJ. You know what I mean? But what I'm speaking is facts. We barely lose our games, bro. And then you going back and forth with me talking about. I just said, bro. You know what I'm saying? You act like we get our head beat in, and you talking about y'all do though. So that right there showing me you just want to argue with me, bro. And I'm not finna argue with you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
To do that during the season, but when you drop 4 games,
look at it. Look.
In which you were leading by a lot in the fourth quarter.
Look at this.
Things are going to get shaken up. And we all remember, of course, that Denver Broncos game where a colossal collapse
had them up 26-9. I'm talking about 5 minutes. 26-9.
In the fourth quarter, but that wasn't the end of it. And then on Sunday, letting that 10-point lead slip away to the Chicago Bears, and it just felt inevitable.
Look at this! Look at this! Look at this! Look at this! Look at this, guy! Look at this! Just look at this! You know what I mean? Speaking on the Cowgirls, look at this! Imagine if we just went. Look at this, man! Look at this! Any other team gonna finish this? Look at this, man! Talking about them dang Cowgirls, man. Cowgirls, man. Bro, you've been beating the... Bro, I'm like, bro, I don't understand when it comes to Cowgirls. I'm like, Cowgirls, what you did to the Giants, you were supposed to do. I'm like, you're going against a team for dang near 8 seasons didn't have a true wide receiver 1 or a true quarterback. Why are you acting like you saying that you own the Giants is supposed to be something to brag about? Every time you face a team that has a quarterback and has a wide receiver, you get your head beaten. Like, you're facing Daniel Jones, okay? You're facing Isaiah Hodgins. You're facing somebody that you're supposed to beat on. Literally. I don't understand Cowgirl. Like, is that all you care about, gang? Is beating the Giants? If that's all you... it seems like it. Because you're negative as well. You're not doing nothing as well.
We see right here, these road games that they have lost.
Seems like all you care about is beating the Giants. Come up with that's all you care about?
The Cowboys, the Saints, really bad loss. The Broncos, whatever the odds were, shouldn't
this
have
is
lost
facts.
That game.
Look.
The Bears, things again began to snowball. And then,
look.
Yes, there were injuries to the Giants. And no, I don't know how many people were taking the Giants from a talent perspective, from a roster perspective, to be a playoff contender.
Should be 2-8.
But you can't lose games like this. You have to be competitive. I think the Giants could be this record and Brian Daboll at 2-8, and Brian Daboll could still have his job. It is the fashion by which they lost half of these L's for the reason that Brian Daboll is no longer employed.
Thank you. Finally, somebody that watches the games, bro. I can't go. See, look, bro. See, look. You talking, bro. I can't talk to these delusional people that don't watch the Giants games, bro. That's what I'm saying. Mainly every loss that we lost, we supposed to won, bro. We supposed to be a playoff caliber team. We're not a 2-8 team, bro. You know what I'm saying? And when I say that, now when another person saying it, well, he delusional too. He say the same thing I say. You know what I mean? Y'all got smoked by the Broncos. You hear this, man? We got smoked by the Broncos. Time him out, please. You know what I mean? Time him out. You hear this? You see what I'm saying? How can I go back and forth with people like that? Time him out, please. I'm out.
The New York Giants, they're now moving forward with Mike Kafka, the offensive.
Oh, Mike Kafka, you go on, gang.
Their interim head coach, we can report, and Brian Daboll now no longer with the New York Giants.
I think you bring up some interesting points about what the expectations were coming into the year, JJ, and how they played out, and hence the change here in terms of the head coaching position on the sidelines. What about in terms of the front office with Joe Schoen? Anything on that front?
So nothing on that front as it stands right now. Joe Schoen came in there with Brian Daboll. A bit of a package deal, right? They both came from Buffalo. Daboll with his bona fides, not just in Buffalo, but before that he had been with New England, been at the University of Alabama. But his calling card was helping develop Josh Allen from a turnover machine into a fringe MVP candidate. And of course, we know how Josh has taken off since then. Joe Schoen had come up through the ranks with the Miami Dolphins and obviously had spent time there in Buffalo for some time. And he was next up, right? He was one of the next GMs on everyone's list. And so things have been tough sledding for the Giants. But at this point, post-trade deadline, there's a lot of teams. This isn't just about the Giants. A lot of teams would not make a move on a GM right now. A lot of times GMs have longer leashes than head coaches. You can point to their direct impact.
Yeah, I don't feel like Joe Schoen should get fired. I mean, I feel like he made a lot of... You signed Darius Slayton to that $36 million contract. You know what I mean? That right there was kind of blasphemy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like Joe Schoen had a good draft. I feel like injuries killed us mostly this year, bro. If I really start looking back at it, bro, I'm like, injuries done killed us 2 years. For these past 2 years, I'm not gonna lie. I just be getting mad, bro, because it's like at the end of the day, it's injuries game, but it's like the games you lost, bro, you supposed to win. Despite the injuries, despite us losing Malik Neighbors, you know, despite us losing Cam Scatterboo, you know what I mean? Not having Paulson out of Depot, not having Javon Holland, you know, in them games, bro. You know what I'm saying? Micah McFadden, it shows how much you know what I'm saying, he means to the team. But, you know, we had a lot of injuries, bro. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, bro, we had to put trash Deontay Banks in, you know, but, you know, that's one thing I can say about these past 2 seasons. We had a lot of injuries. We always have a tough schedule. You know what I mean? That's just one thing about it, bro. We always have a tough schedule, bro. The NFL hates us. I feel like we had any other schedule, bro, we would win, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we lost a lot of games, bro, where we should have freaking won, bro. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, man, you know what I mean? But injuries, man. So I'd like to see how Jackson Dart gonna be with Elite Neighbors. Mike Kafka, you're gonna be terminated when we get our new head coach. Told y'all, new head coach when I'm feeling Lane Kiffin. Try to go get Lane Kiffin from Ole Miss. You know, we gotta nail this one on the head. But I feel like Joe Schoen should stay, bro. Joe Schoen had a good draft back to back. He made a lot of good moves. He made more good moves than bad moves. You know what I'm saying? I feel like hiring Brian Daboll. You know what I'm saying? I feel like hiring Brian Daboll, man. You know what I'm saying? Was a bad move, bro. Cause he hired Shane Bowen. He hired Mike Kafka, bro. You know what I mean? So I feel like when we get our new head coach, we're gonna get rid of Mike Kafka and Shane Bowen as well.
Wins and losses as being part of the reason. You can also point, in general, I'm speaking to.
If we hold leads, bro, we are a playoff team this year. Most definitely. That's all I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? We hold leads and we don't get injured, we're a playoff team. Simple, bro. A lot of games. The Chiefs game we should have won. You know what I'm saying? The Commanders game we should have. Cowgirls game we should have won. All them close games. The Saints game, bro. Them turnovers. Oh my God. The Broncos game. You know what I'm saying? The freaking the 49er game we should have lost, but we injured. But bro, I can't really, like, if I think about it, bro, we really had close games every game. Every game I think about was close. It's freak. Literally. I don't feel like it's not one game we shouldn't have won, bro. Like, the Smeagol's beat us. You know what I'm saying? We beat the Smeagol's, but Smeagol's beat us. You know what I'm saying? Freaking, bro, I ain't gonna lie, that game right there, they cheated, bro. I don't care what nobody say, bro. That was Giants versus the refs and the Smeagol's. I don't care what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? We was you know what I'm saying, competing with the Smeagol's, them refs, bro. I ain't gonna count. The refs and the Smeagol's, bro, I ain't gonna count to you, bro.
Relationship with ownership.
We're gonna get the Smeagol's hells, bro, going forward. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. We'll give them hell. Now, same thing for the Cowgirls game. Now, so we finally got our quarterback. We finally got our wide receiver number 1, bro. We got what we've been missing, bro. You know what I'm saying? But, bro.
A lot of times GMs talk more with ownership than head coaches do.
I was gonna say what
and so
freak, bro.
Perhaps that is another reason that Joe Schoen remains in his position while Brian Daboll is on the outs. We'll see what happens at the end of the year. I cannot imagine that there are any sort of guarantees for Joe Schoen and his front office staff moving forward into 2026. Again,
the owner needs to go, man.
Jackson Dart, that's a big step. Jackson Dart has to protect
owner needs to go
from himself. 4 times this season he has been in concussion protocol, but certainly evaluated for a concussion. But
4 blown leads. Y'all see this? 4 blown leads of 10 plus this season. 4 blown leads. 4 blown leads. Y'all know that? Like, that's crazy. 3, 4, 5, 6, bro. If we don't blow them leads, bro, we
at the head coach position, one was done.
Getting back to the
you just finished the game, you win.
Specifically, again, Mike Kafka going to be taking
that easy,
interim.
bro.
JJ, perhaps this could be an audition for him for the gig, but in general,
bro,
sometimes we see teams go in an opposite direction. If they fire an offensive head coach, they bring in a defensive guy. But you brought up Jackson Dart, so you have a young quarterback there to begin with. Do we have a sense of what type of head coach long-term
Lane Kiffin
might be looking for here?
Lane Kiffin makes sense. Lane Kiffin makes the most sense. I'm telling people right now, Lane Kiffin from Ole Miss makes the most sense. He had his best years under Lane Kiffin. Literally was #1 in the SEC when it comes to pass yards. Lane Kiffin, get Lane Kiffin from Ole Miss. That's the only best solution. Get somebody he familiar with. You see what I'm saying? See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I need to be a GM, bro. I need to be a dang GM, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like bro, I'm telling you, bro. I need to be a dang GM, bro. Go get somebody that he's freaking comfortable with. Lane Kiffin. You know what I'm saying? Lane Kiffin been on the rise, bro. About, you know what I'm saying? Go get a college. I'm pretty sure Lane Kiffin don't want to coach at Ole Miss for the rest of his career. You know what I mean? I mean, it's old piss. Let's think about it. You know what I mean? It's old piss. You know what I mean? Old piss is not the pinnacle. You know what I'm saying? It's like, old piss, man. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, being in Alabama, Kalen DeBoer, it's certain jobs where you just settle at, bro. And, like Saban, he was at the NFL. Even Saban tried the NFL. You know what I mean? Came back to college, you know what I'm saying, and all that. But Lane Kiffin, bro, I say go get Lane Kiffin, bro.
Well, first, let's talk about Mike Kafka, who a couple of years ago, the Seattle Seahawks wanted to interview Mike Kafka to be their play-calling offensive coordinator.
He sucks.
Mike McDonald got the job. He tried to interview Mike Kafka. Giants blocked it. It was a lateral move, even though he would be calling plays there. Sometimes called plays, sometimes didn't.
Mike Kafka sucked, man.
And Brian Daboll never really said so in press conferences. But this is now an opportunity for Mike Kafka, who has had a number of head coach interviews. This is going to be an audition for him half of the season. Everyone knows what he's working with. Hopefully Jackson Dart emerges from concussion protocol. And
you see this? Do y'all see this? Look at our schedule, man. Do y'all see this game? Commanders, Cowgirls, Chiefs, Chargers, Eagles, Broncos, Eagles, 49ers, Bears, Packers, Lions, Patriots. Y'all see this? Do y'all see the freaking gauntlet that we have? Do y'all see the gauntlet? I just want y'all to see that gauntlet, man. But see the gauntlet that we have. You feel me? So I want y'all to look at these losses. Now, look at these losses, y'all. This right here, 21-6. This right here, bro, was not no 21-6. I don't want y'all to think, oh, yeah, it was 21. They scored that literally at the end of the game. Russell Wilson literally was by the goal line 2 times. Didn't throw it to Darius Slayton. Didn't throw it to Wan'Dale Robinson. He sucked. You know what I'm saying? So 21-6, it wasn't no blowout. I don't want y'all to think it was 21-6. No, heck no. It was close the whole game. They just scored at the end. The Chiefs, oh my God. It's another game, chat. Another freaking game, bro. It was close, literally. It was close the whole game, bro. Till like the fourth quarter, like down 2 minutes. Close the whole dang game. That was the best defense we played against any quarterback. You know what I'm saying? This was close the whole dang game. They scored at the end. You know what I'm saying? Beat the Chargers. You know what I mean? Saints, oh my God. We're literally putting belt the booty on the Saints, bro, in the first quarter. Literally. 14-0. These folks started fumbling the ball. Throwing interceptions. Just was playing stupid. Beat the Smeagol's. Broncos, I don't even want to talk about that. Lost to the Smeagol's. Lost to the 49ers. You know what I mean? I say the 49ers, Smeagol's. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I say that's the only game we were supposed to lose, bro. My opinion. Then we lost to the Bears. You know what I'm saying? But, yo.
To work with him and not necessarily a Russell Wilson or a Jameis Winston. We see the schedule here. We've always known it was going to be a difficult schedule. Nothing has really changed, especially in the next 3 weeks. But what will the Giants be looking for in a head coach? Sometimes you get a head coach, an offensive guy, and you say,
or you got to start sliding, bro.
It's time to go defense.
I mean, we could go 9-8. What y'all think? Could go 9-8, make a wild card push. Heck no, you know what I'm saying? Bro, the division suck. Think about it, though. Could go 9-8, man, make a division push, man, make a wild card, man. What y'all think, man?
There is this thought out there.
What y'all think?
You want to get a head coach who is going
the division trash
attached to the hip with Jackson Dart. I would say that's who you just fired, right? Like Brian Daboll, Jackson Dart was his guy, and it didn't work out. And so maybe you don't just look at the offensive guru. Maybe you look at the leader of men. Maybe you look at that defensive coordinator, which has sort of become a little in vogue. The options are endless for the Giants, who, let's be clear about this. This is a fantastic job. This is a historic organization. I'm not saying it's a fantastic job because...
Bro, this Falcon fan still talking, gang? Ain't gonna lie, bro. You annoying as heck, gang. Ain't gonna lie, bro. Them Falcon fans weird as freak, bro. You still talking, gang? Like, I wanna just... I got a question. You know what I'm saying? Like, what have you done to even talk to me? Like, you talking like you just like the Chiefs or something. Like, what have you, like, you the Falcons, gang? Like, you don't understand your team, G. Like, are you dumb, bro? Do you understand you only have 3 wins this year? 7 losses? You're not coming back. You're not beating Tampa Bay. Panthers finna put straight belt to you next week. It's like I don't understand these Falcons fans. Y'all 2-8, we 3-7. Look at your schedule and look at our schedule. That's all I gotta say. Imagine if you had our schedule. I don't even think you win any games. I'm gonna keep. That boy said, y'all 2-8, we 3-7. You see how they think? You see how this Falcon fans think? You know what I mean? You see how you think, gang? You won 1 more game. You lost 1. You lost 1 less game. And you're just overly better. But it's finna be the 9th year y'all have not made the playoffs.
All of a sudden, you go become the head coach and you're taking them to the Super Bowl. It is because there are few jobs in the world like being the head football coach of the New York Giants.
Delusional, boy.
Just about anybody who is not currently employed as a head coach in the NFL will want this job. We got to be clear about that. 2-8, who cares? Lose the next 3 games, 2-11, 3 weeks, who cares? People are going to fall over themselves to get this job.
Heck yeah.
And to work with a Jackson Dart and
heck yeah.
The defensive pieces that they have. And when Malik Neighbors gets healthy and the running back group that they have when they get healthy, Cam Scatterbo along with Tyrone Tracy and Devin Singletary. So people will want this job. Don't let anybody fool you about that. And if you are choosing between the Giants and the Titans job come January, there's no doubt you'll be choosing the Giants job over the Titans job.
Okay, that's the latest from our insider, Jonathan Jones. Again, Mike.
Yeah, heck, we a far better team than the Titans, bro. And then one thing I like, bro, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, they might be worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying, gang. They talk like they got rings. Like, they got the nerve to talk about our rings when they have none. I feel like if you don't have no ring, you should not talk at all. Like, people love trying to say, bro, you was 10 years, bro, I was 10 years old when my Giants team won, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started playing football at 6. I don't know why people be thinking that little kids don't know what the freak they be doing. I'm very conscious when I was 10 years old. I remember things when I was freaking 3, man, bro, 4. I don't know why people be thinking little kids dumb, bro. I started playing football at 6 years old, full pass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't be understanding that junk. And they be like, you don't remember that. Bro, I dead for real, bro, was in the apartment, bro, watching the Giants game on live television, eating wings, literally, at the age of 10 years old. 2012, what the freak is you talking about, gang? Like what people be thinking, like I was in diapers, bro. I was in freaking tidy whities, guy. I was in tidy whities. You feel me? But, bro, I don't know why people be thinking kids dumb, gang. I'm fully aware what the freak was going on. You know what I mean? Fully aware what the freak was going on. I'm fully aware, you know what I'm saying, what I was watching, literally. You know what I mean? You think kids dumb, bro? That's the dumbest thing that people be thinking, bro. Kids don't know what the freak going on. I remember stuff from 4, 5 years old, literally clear as day. I'm not just living, bro. I know what the freak was going on, gang. I knew exactly what was going on. I knew exactly the Giants. You know, I knew the team and everything. I knew exactly what I was watching, bro. Straight up. I don't know why people be like, bro, you don't remember that. Dead for real. Remember watching that jump. Dead for real. Remember at the apartment complex, bro. That was at Fieldcrest. That was my old apartment, Fieldcrest, bro. You know what I'm saying? Literally eating hot wings, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man said he was eating wings. I was